Hello, my name is Alex Patel, and this is a Weird Edutainment Bite. Are you looking to save time and effort whilst getting excellent grades with your essays? Are you looking to improve your performance from a 2-2 or a low 2-1 to a first class grade? Do you feel like you want to take control of the essay writing process so you know what you need to do and when you need to do it? Or are you worried about getting to just before the submission deadline and realizing that you can't finish your essay? We hear of some students who get into that panicked state and end up using an essay mill or plagiarizing somebody's work or even using an AI generator to produce something that vaguely looks like an essay. Well, wouldn't it be great if somebody like us could tell you the techniques and strategies that would help you manage your time, plan your writing, structure your essay, and manage the editing and proofreading process? So we went through that in some of the earlier Weird Edutainment Bites. However, we have so many more tips and strategies that we can share with you. And these tips and strategies have been tried and tested over many years. I've been writing essays since 1998, through undergraduate, master's, and PhD level. And currently I publish academic standard writing. But not only that, these strategies have been tried and tested by the many students that I've worked with over the years. And the same goes for my colleague Tracy Dix, who has co-created all the material and all the strategies that we talk about. So if you have these kinds of techniques, it would mean that you don't have to learn them all through trial and error. Because let's face it, that takes a huge amount of time. It involves an awful lot of mistakes and an awful lot of lower grades as you gradually learn what it is that you need to be doing to get the top grades. So being able to access these tips and strategies from people who know what they're talking about will save you huge amounts of time, huge amounts of effort, and it will improve your grades really quite quickly. So because we know this is such valuable information and these tools and tips and strategies are so useful to students, we've pulled them all together into a course called Elevate Your Essays. So the 30 minutes of the Weird Edutainment Bites has actually been expanded to around 6 hours worth of material within this course. And that itself is actually years of knowledge and experience condensed into these 6 hours. The great thing is it puts you in the driving seat, so you can pick and choose which areas you want to explore and go into in more detail. You don't have to watch it from start to finish. You can say, for this particular essay, I'm going to work on the structure of the argument. For your next essay, you can say, I'm going to work on the editing and proofreading and develop it in that way so you're not overloading yourself. But actually, this course does more than simply saving you time and effort. It'll help you move from a 2-2 or a low 2-1 grade, which is very much around descriptive writing, to a first class degree, which is where we're expecting to see more critical analysis, use of higher cognitive skills such as evaluation, analysis, application, and actually creating new knowledge, taking two ideas and coming up with something new from those. And that's really the pinnacle of what we want undergraduate students to be doing. That is your first class essay. So this course takes you through all of that with tools and worksheets to help you trigger those higher level thinking skills and develop your critical analysis and evaluation. So we also cover this kind of content through tutorials. So that might be a one-to-one session, and normally that would cost around £100 for an hour with either myself or my colleague Tracy. And during those sessions, we can only cover so much information. So how much would you expect 6 hours worth of solid content to be worth? Is it £600? No, not at all. It's actually £97. So that's the equivalent of over the course of your degree, a cup of coffee a month, less than £3 a month. Why invest that money in yourself when, you could Google it and find out some of this information? Well, imagine how long it would take you to pull together 6 hours worth of really good quality advice and techniques and tips. It would take far, far longer. And would you really do that? Would you spend the time Googling this type of information? What you're getting from us is the benefit of it's around 40 years experience in academic writing condensed into a very comprehensive course where we'll take you through everything. That may sound a bit expensive to you. Well, should we put it in a bit of context? So if you got to the panicked point of wanting to use an essay mill just before the submission deadline hits you, that typically would cost around £100 for 1,000 words. So over the course of a degree, that costs, around £3,000, £4,000 because of the number of essays that are written. So obviously, big downsides to this one, it's cheating. If you get caught, you will be kicked off of your degree and you'll lose that investment so far. Additionally, essay mills are known to blackmail students who have asked them to help cheat in essays. And this is the most important one for me, you're not developing those skills of essay writing and communication. You're not being able to put together a persuasive argument. So it's really a lost opportunity, and it's something that a person would still be missing out on once they've graduated. But what about students who are really, really struggling and they know they're about to fail? What are the consequences of that? Well, to resit a year at university, you're talking about tuition fees, accommodation, and all that stuff being repeated again. So the cost for that is around £18,000. It's very expensive. And the last more positive aspect is if you were to boost your degree from a 2-1 just up a little bit further to a first, 5 years after graduating, you would typically earn around £4,000 more. So investing in yourself now for £97 is a good choice to make. Are you committed to improving your work and putting the effort in now to reap the rewards later on? We're so confident that these techniques are valuable and will improve your work and save you time and effort and stress as well, don't forget, that we offer a money-back guarantee. So if you are unsatisfied with the content and you've worked your way through the exercises and can show that you have actually, tried the stuff out, then we'll give you a full refund if you're unsatisfied. And we also have some bonuses. So we have an online community called our Writers Circle. And so that's something to help keep each other accountable. But within that space, we also offer feedback sessions so we can discuss specific assignments and specific feedback that students have had in a group kind of format. So it's a bit like a group consultation session built into this scheme. And we also have some step-by-step worksheet templates to take you through developing higher level thinking skills. So it's things like analysis and application, comparing and contrasting. And that's one of the ways Elevate Your Essays will shift you from a 2-2 or a low 2-1 through to a first class essay mark. So the last question is, are you ready to commit to improving your essay writing now? And if not now, then when will you do that? So putting the work in now saves you time later on when you might be more concerned with your exams in your final year. If you have any questions, then please reach out to us at team@weirdlearning.co.uk. We look forward to working with you.